If you're a professional, maybe you're a nurse, a teacher, a corporate executive, or a doctor just like me, and you work extremely, incredibly hard every single day. But at the end of the month, you look at your bank account and think, is this it? And you're exhausted. You're stretched thin. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you know that if you stop working, the money stops too. Okay? Now, I know like you thought about it, like you thought about starting a business. Maybe you even looked into a few things, but every option that you've seen either cost a fortune to start, takes years to build, or requires you to quit the career you spent years building, right? So you keep waiting, waiting for the right time, waiting until the kids are older, waiting until you have more energy, or waiting until life simply slows down. But here's what nobody is going to tell you: life doesn't slow down for anybody. And the right time, that doesn't just show up. Listen, my name is Dr. Tasheema Fair. I am a physician, I'm a wellness leader, I am a retired U.S. Army colonel, and I am a Herbalife distributor. And in this masterclass, I'm going to show you exactly how professionals just like you are building a real wellness business income around their lives without quitting their jobs, without chasing everyone they know, and without sacrificing what matters the most to them. Okay? So stay with me. Stay with me for the next 35 minutes. And by the end of this, you will know whether this is the right path for you and exactly what to do if it is. Stay tuned. All right, maybe you're wondering, who am I? Well, let me just tell you a little bit about my story because, I think you'll see yourself in it. Okay. I became a physician because, like, I genuinely love helping people. I love wellness. I love seeing someone transform into their best selves. I love seeing them transform their health and watching their whole life change because of it. And that drive never left me. But somehow along the way, I realized something very, very uncomfortable. As a physician, like, my income is completely tied to like my time. Every dollar I earn requires me to physically show up. As much as I love what I do, there is a cap, there is a ceiling. Like, there's a limit to how many patients I can see, how many hours I can work, how many lives I can touch through that one-to-one model, right? And I'll be completely 100% honest with you. I started asking myself a harder question. What happens if I can't work? What happens if I get sick? What if I just want to take a month off without watching my income disappear? So, like you, like, I started looking at other income streams. I looked at real estate. I looked at investing. I looked at building an online course, and none of that is wrong. And Actually, some of those are actually great, but they all had one thing in common. They either required a huge upfront investment, take years of building, or having a completely new skill set that I didn't have time to learn, okay, at that moment. Then I found Herbalife. And I want to be honest with you. My first reaction as a physician was skepticism. I had heard the word pyramid scheme. I had seen the memes. I had the same concerns, you probably have right now, right? Same thing. However, I did what doctors do. I looked at the data. I looked at the products. I looked at the business model. And I tried it for myself. Now, before I started on my nutrition program, I was what I like to call a mean coffee drinker. Like, do not talk to me before I had my first sip type of coffee drinker. I had no energy or very little energy, and I needed at least 2 cups to get me through the day. But then I started on my nutrition program, and I noticed like I had way more energy than I had had before, and I didn't even need coffee anymore. So then I started doing the business. And what I discovered was a business model that was uniquely designed for people just like me. People with full lives, demanding careers, and a genuine passion for health and wellness. A model built on duplication, meaning your income doesn't have to depend entirely on your time. And that changed everything for me. Not just financially, but in terms of how I think about freedom, impact, and what's possible in my life. And that is the reason why I built Rise and Rain Wellness Collective. And that is the very exact reason why I'm recording this masterclass today.